Good morning and welcome to Hammertime TV, Buffalo's #1 home improvement show. I'm Domenic Cortese. You know, for far too many of us, tomorrow simply marks the beginning of summer. But really, I hope it's more than that, and sometime during this holiday weekend, we could all stop and reflect on the ultimate sacrifice of those who died in our nation's service, which Memorial Day was intended to honor. Again, thank you for joining me today on Hammertime TV, made possible in part by Lakeshore Savings Bank and Scranton Surrey Builders on Walden Avenue in Depew. For those of you do-it-yourselfers, this morning we have two different projects that you might want to take on. We all use water heaters in our daily routines, and because we use them so often, it's important that we make sure we invest in water heater maintenance on a regular basis. Tony Salino gives us some pointers. Then, if you have a bathtub that's seen better days and you're thinking about buying a new one, well, maybe there's a better solution.
Is your bathtub dingy looking, maybe chips in the paint, maybe it's even missing paint? If so, it may need a facelift. I have the perfect DIY bath refinishing kit that I'll show you how to do. That's coming up.
And finally, to wrap things up, our friends from Lakeshore Savings Bank and Beauty Pools are with us. But first, let's kick things off with some of your questions on today's Viewer Mail segment.
Viewer Mail is brought to you by Flooring Solutions of Western New York. Let our expertise be the answer to your flooring needs.
It's that time of the show where I get the chance to solve your home improvement problems and dilemmas right here on Hammertime TV. And our first is a video question.
Hey Domenic, I'm going to be remodeling our bathroom in the near future. I'd like to move the toilet from one side of the room over to the other. Is that even possible? Also, I'm thinking about cutting through the floor joists. Now what's involved with that?
Get this question a lot on Hammertime Radio, and it is quite involved. The toilet sits on the main plumbing stack, and generally it is difficult to relocate that. Now, sometimes we can get lucky if the joist pattern allows us to run the lines from the new toilet location straight back to the existing in the joist cavity. It is more difficult, however, if we need to cross through joist cavities, because generally it is not allowed to drill through, especially a 4-inch hole through a floor joist. So what I generally tell homeowners to do is to leave the toilet where it is, work with the location, and that'll help minimize cost and obviously minimize any structural implications that might result from trying to move the toilet. Good question. Our next question comes from Facebook, which, by the way, we would welcome your Facebook questions. Just simply go to our Facebook page, Hammertime TV, find us there, post your question, and we'll answer it right here on Hammertime TV. The question is, what's the best way to remove old wallpaper and prep for a new wall covering? Difficult proposition if the wallpaper wasn't properly sized on the wall. Let's do a test pull at a corner and see how easily that wallpaper does pull off. If it comes off quite easily, that's good news. We have sizing then that allow us to peel that paper right off. However, if it becomes difficult and starts to tear, well, now we need to get a little bit more involved. The first thing I would try is a little steam. Sometimes steam alone can help remove the bond of wallpaper from drywall, but not always. We may have to employ stripping chemicals. Little messy, little involved, can be done, but be prepared for some extra elbow grease. Now, if we really get to the point where there's just no removing this wallpaper and we don't want to deal with chemicals, another solution is to veneer the wall with a thin layer of drywall. You can purchase drywall in 3/8 inch thickness that'll allow you to veneer that surface and have a fresh new wall to work with. Our next question for this Sunday morning is an email question, and it is from Dorothy and Al from Cheektowaga. Good morning, Dorothy and Al. Hi, Domenic. My husband and I live in an older home in Cheektowaga, and we want to change out our kitchen countertop. Do you recommend laminate or marble countertops, and why? Well, actually, I don't recommend either of those. I would have you consider quartz. Quartz is going to give you the most durability, the most ease of care, and probably the best warranty out of anything out there right now. Now, a little bit more expensive than laminate and probably in the same price range as marble. And you can get some good values with some brands that are out there right now. What I really like about quartz is that it's non-porous, which means there's no maintenance involved, there's no sealing involved, and there's no bacteria to worry about. So consider quartz for a great look and great value that'll last a long time. Well, that Rolodex in my mind of all the answers to all your questions is what I'd like to have you challenge me with by emailing or sending in your Facebook questions right here on Hammertime TV. Looking forward to hearing from you in one of our future episodes. We'll be back after these messages.
For over 30 years, Quality Filtration has been providing clean, healthy, and safe water for homes and businesses across Western New York. As an authorized distributor of Everpure water treatment systems, our filtration process removes more contaminants, sediment, and bacteria, giving you superior tasting drinking water. And when it comes time for a filter change, we have the lowest prices in town. Call Quality Filtration today. We'll filter your water problems away.
I'm a third-generation concrete contractor. Grandfather started the business 60 years ago. We have upwards of 100 years experience on our crew. We install stamped concrete, exposed aggregate concrete, and standard broom finish concrete, comprising of patios, driveways, garage pads, in-ground pool surrounds, walkways, porches, and steps. I've been big since day one on providing quality, efficient, and speedy service. If you're looking for concrete and you need help, call Real Help at 997-3058 or visit our website, realhelpconcrete.com.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We've worked with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to go to work for you, for your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today. This do-it-yourself tip is brought to you by Key Video Productions. Key Video, producing persuasive and compelling content to help grow your business. And by Tim Martin, muralist and decorative painter. Transform the ordinary to the extraordinary.
Today we're going to talk about your hot water tank and how you can maintain it and keep it running efficiently throughout the year. It's important to maintain your tank because sediment will build up on the bottom of the tank. This is causing an insulation barrier so that the flame cannot heat your water up properly. So we need to flush that away. Okay, as you approach your hot water tank, you're going to notice a couple of things. You're going to notice the water is still on, the gas is still on. First thing you're going to want to do is turn the gas control here to pilot. This will assure you that the flame does not fire up while you're working on the tank. Now that you turn the gas off, you're going to want to drain the tank. You need the house pressure to flush out the drain valve. Go ahead and attach your garden hose to the drain valve and run the hose to a sump pump or floor drain nearby. Open up that valve with full pressure going through it. Once you have a full stream at the end of the hose, now it's time to shut the water off to your tank. Open up a hot water valve somewhere in your house, maybe at your laundry tub. This will allow air into your plumbing system, which will then allow your tank to drain. You want to drain the tank completely. Once the water has stopped draining, then you can go ahead and close up the valve and start refilling your system. Leave that faucet open, turn the water back on. Now that you're filling your hot water tank, you actually hear air coming from that faucet. That's a good thing. You're forcing the water through the tank and back into your plumbing system. Once you see a full stream of water coming from that water faucet, go ahead and turn that faucet off. Your tank is properly filled. Now that your tank is properly filled with cold water, it's a good time to check your T&P valve. Simply open up the valve, let the water flush through it, and let it shut off. This particular control is a safety device. If the temperature gets too high, if the pressure increases too high, it'll open up and release water onto the floor. Should this happen, you have an issue with your tank, you need to shut it down right away. And of course, check your owner's manual. It'll give you a rundown how to properly maintain your hot water heater. Now that you have the education on how to extend the life of your heating equipment, my suggestion, let's take care of this annually. Should a problem arise, call 68-FLUSH, Salino Plumbing.
Hey, I'm Jason Cameron, host of DIY Network's America's Most Desperate Landscape. Make sure you check it out, especially if you have one. You're watching Hammertime TV on Channel 2.
Backyard has become the family's personal oasis. There's not many people that really want to pack up the kids, go to the country clubs, go to the resorts. They'd rather do it all at their own home. Once the homeowner has thought about the pool and ready to start moving ahead with the process, that's when you wind up giving me a call. Take a look at the property, help them through the many different questions and answers that they may have. Anywhere from how the pool should be designed, where it should be set, to the size of your family, what can actually fit in your yard and what would look the best. We'll take it from there to actually 3D imaging. I'd come out with our construction superintendent and we'd do a layout where we would actually spray paint the pool down and show you where it's going to set. Once you're at that stage, that's where the trucks roll in. We come in with the excavator and so forth, and we'll excavate the pool to whatever shape is sprayed down. After that excavation is complete, that's where we do the plumbing and the steel rebar work, where everything's formed into a steel grid. There's where the gunite starts, and that's the process that the whole structure is based on. What gunite is, it's actually a blown-in form of concrete. The concrete is dumped into a hopper. It's compressed, and it's sprayed in and compacted into a shell. As our one man goes through doing that spraying work, we have other people that go along troweling and forming the shell itself. What you wind up with is a gunite structure where the walls of that pool are 10 to 12 inches thick, floor is about 8 to 10 inches. We give you a lifetime guarantee on that structure. We know nothing's going to be happening to that shell. We've been doing this for over 60 years, so we have a background that will carry through with that. From the gunite, that's where we get into more of the detail work. You'll have tile work that goes around the top edge of the pool. As far as the tiles go, we stock about a dozen different tiles. Usually out of what we stock, there's something most people like. If not, custom tiles limitless. We'll get into rough electric. We'll get into finish electric. Equipment pad and plumbing for all that. That's when your concrete deck or your paver deck or whatever type of product you pick for your patio is done. From there, that final plaster finish is put inside the pool. With the white finish, you get a nice crystal blue coloring. With the darker finishes, it does give you more of a reflective look and so forth. Once the pool fills with water, we'll send out a crew to walk you through how to operate and run the pool, and obviously take care of it. Our service department really sets us apart from the competition. We have over 14 crews out there on a daily basis, even on weekends. Things can be as easy as hitting a button on your phone to turn on waterfalls, to turn on the heater. There's in-floor cleaning systems. You can even go as far as having an automatic cover on your pool. Nobody wants to go into the neighbor's yard and say, boy, you have the same pool we have. You want to walk into your backyard and know your pool is one of a kind. To make your dreams a reality, call us at 683-9500 or visit our website, beautypools.com.
Every Gorilla floor is not the same. Pitted, cracked concrete. We can repair the floor.
The thing that impressed us most was the fact that they just didn't come in one day and go out one day. They let the epoxy set, they let it cure off, real happy.
Gorilla Garage Gear. Go, go, Gorilla.
Back in 1964, my mom and dad started Twin City Glass in North Tonawanda. We offer shower doors and mirrors. We carry 3 different lines. We consider them to be the best available. Today's bathrooms are becoming so monumental. Everything's different. There's not one shower door fits all anymore. We pride ourselves on the custom end of our business, and we feel our products are also superior to what everyone else out there is using. If you're in the market for a new shower door, mirrors, upgrading your bathroom, call Twin City Glass, 716-694-3300, or visit our website at twincityglass.com.
Ava Roofing and Siding is your local roofing and siding experts. For years, Ava has provided customers from all over Western New York with superior service and value. Their careful approach to each job guarantees they provide the service you need at the right price.
I'm so glad that I chose Ava. I would highly recommend them to anybody looking for a roof.
Just a professional job, courteous and kind to my neighbors.
Visit them online or on Facebook to see examples of their work. Ava Roofing and Siding, because every dollar saved counts.
Lakeshore Savings has been there for generations of Western New Yorkers, so it's our goal to make sure each new generation has the financial tools they need to thrive. From making your first deposit to financing your first business, we'll guide you with the right support. We know that achieving your financial goals requires personal attention, which is why we'll always put your needs first.
Get started on your next project with a home equity line of credit at 3.5% APR for 12 months.
And as new generations are born, Lakeshore Savings will be here to greet them.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Lakeshore Savings Bank, putting people first.
And we're back. Putting people first is more than just a slogan here at Lakeshore Savings Bank. To the employees at this bank, it means every person matters and they regard everyone's well-being and success as a priority. They take it seriously. Gabe Madalena is the Regional Branch Sales Manager for the bank's East Amherst branch. Gabriel, welcome to the show.
Dominic, thank you so much. You know, Lakeshore has been such a great partner with Hammertime and worked really, really well, I think, on both ends.
How many times have we both run across people that say, I heard Gabe on the radio show this morning?
You know, it happens constantly and continuously, and there's follow-up throughout the whole week after our radio show.
That's great, Gabe. Now, share with us, if you could, a little bit about what makes Lakeshore so unique in the banking industry right now.
First and foremost, Lakeshore Savings has been around for almost 130 years with the same name, serving Erie County and Chautauqua County residents. And what makes Lakeshore so unique is that we actually take the time one-on-one with our clients to make sure that their financial needs are totally served, including their lending needs. We recently had a caller from your radio show who got in touch with me. There was a point where we needed documents signed. Instead of coming out to their home because it was under construction, we actually met at a local coffee shop.
See, that's really what it's all about, and that's why Lakeshore Savings Bank is the bank for Western New York, because of that level of personalized service that you and all of the branch managers provide. You become synonymous with the quality that the bank's all about.
And another way we can reach out there is we do a bank at work site visit. We'll come out to a business and we'll help the employees to open up accounts or do fill out loan applications. We're out there serving Western New York, knocking on doors and making it as easy as possible.
We've had them come to Cortese Construction and do a presentation.
And as we partner with your company, you know, we partner with everybody out in Western New York.
Really, I look at the branch managers as trusted partners in that whole relationship with Lakeshore Savings Bank.
All of the managers live, breathe, do everything in the same town that they're managing their office in. So it brings really that personal touch with the community and the banking needs.
Well, it's certainly good to know that we have a bank right here that's dedicated to putting people first. Now, Gabriel, tell us, what's the best first step to connect with Lakeshore Savings?
I would definitely encourage all of your viewers to go to lakeshoresavings.com and investigate to see what we have, how they can contact us personally, or they can call me at the East Amherst office at 688-6114.
Okay, I tell you folks, I cannot recommend any other bank other than Lakeshore Savings Bank. They have really changed our world at Cortese Construction, and we want to make sure that you benefit in the same way. Stop into Lakeshore Savings Bank today, where they will put you first.
Does your tub look like this one here? Chips in the enamel, paint missing? If so, I'm going to show you how to refinish a bathtub very easily with this DIY kit that I picked up at a local supplier. I went out and picked up a tub refinishing kit from our friends at Bathworks, located right here in Clarence, New York. The tools that you'll need for this project are a mask and some safety goggles, a razor knife, a paint scraper, and some painter's tape. Our first step is to prep the work area. I'll do this by opening the window, turning on the fan, and removing all personal items from the bathtub. Take some cleaning solution like Ajax or Comet and clean the tub thoroughly. Once that's done, give it a good rinse. Then make sure it's dry. Then we'll take either a razor blade or a paint scraper and make sure that all of the excess soap scum is off the finish of the tub. Now it's time to chemically etch the tub. Etching is a process that roughs up the surface so that the new paint can adhere better. Spread the entire solution around the tub with a sponge, covering the entire work area. Now we just wait 20 minutes for it to take effect. Sponge the tub again and rinse it out. Then we'll hit the tub with some sandpaper and rinse it all off again. Pull out a towel and a hairdryer and hit every crevice where water may be sitting. Any water left in the tub can cause failure of the paint. It's important to make sure that the tub stays dry while you're painting, so we're going to cover the shower head and the tub spout. And then use painter's tape to cover all the areas that we don't want paint on. We'll then use a tack rag to wipe down the bathtub. Now it's finally time to get to painting, but before we do that, you want to make sure you have your mask on because this stuff is pretty potent. The next step is to thoroughly mix part A, which is the paint, with part B, which is the hardener. Then we'll take approximately 1 ounce of the new mixture and add it to the non-slip additive. This mixture will be used for the floor of the tub to make sure that the surface will not be too slick for you to stand on. It's time to paint the rest of the tub. I'll use the large 4-inch foam roller for the field and the small foam brush for the detail work. After 2 coats of paint, we'll wait 45 minutes and then we'll pull off all of the painter's tape. Now it's time to let it dry for 24 hours before use. I gotta say, that does look beautiful. It's ready for many baby baths for years to come.
The best time to mulch is primarily in the spring and fall. In late spring, once you've planted your flowers and shrubs, you'll want to immediately mulch. Then, in the fall, after the first hard freeze, it's a good idea to mulch plants that may not survive our harsh western New York winters. But you know what I say, there really is no right or wrong time to add mulch to help beautify your garden and yard. And when it's time to buy organic from the best.
Closed captioning is made possible by Ventura's CarStar Collision.
CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
There is only one car like it in the world. A very limited edition. Not long ago, it got pretty banged up in an accident. Then, it was taken to Ventura's. And now, it looks like this. Brian's car. At Ventura's CarStar Collision, we don't just repair cars, we repair your car.
Hi, Domenic Cortese here. For over 60 years, my family has helped build West New York with products and supplies from our friends at Scranton's Thruway Builders. I want to invite you to experience that same quality and service that we've come to expect. So, what are you waiting for? Stop on down and let Scranton's help turn your dreams into reality.
What we've been doing here for the last 40 years is simple. It's not easy, and it's not a secret. We just try to do the right thing.
That's why every customer gets our 5-year total trust guarantee.
Total trust? We just gave it a name. It's something we've always done.
Making the customer happy in the end is what we strive for.
It's a simple secret to success. Do the right thing.
Choosing the right contractor can make the difference between a successful home renovation project and a disaster. It can be confusing and scary. But before you start to panic, visit HammertimeTV.com. We've brought together the area's most respected and trustworthy home improvement experts. Visit us before you go anywhere else. HammertimeTV.com. Buy right the first time. Buy from the Hammertime TV family of contractors.
Now that spring has sprung and summer is finally around the corner, I'm here to talk to you today about your outdoor living space. Here are some quick and easy tips to think about when developing your outdoor retreat. Tip number 1, give yourself some shade. A custom wood pergola gives an outdoor room its structure, with a living canopy of wisteria to soften its roof. Its leafy vines also offer dapple shade and some protection from a sudden summer rain shower. Tip number 2, light it up. String lights overhead to lend an atmospheric glow. Edison light bulbs especially will add quaint ambiance and just enough light to set a relaxing mood. Tip number 3, prepare for the elements. Choose easy care furnishings. All-weather metal, wood, or wicker are great go-tos. A cast aluminum set won't rust and will require less upkeep than any look-alike painted cast iron. Tip number 4, it's all about decor. Be sure to add focal points. Station decorative accents such as planters and fountains and garden beds beyond the perimeter of a patio floor to make a small area feel much larger. Add flames the easy way. A prefab fire bowl or outdoor gas fire pit casts off the chill of a summer evening and are simple to light for instant ambiance. And finally, tip number 5, work with what you have. The side of your garage or a shed can also offer a protective, ready-made wall and a great spot to extend an overhang like a pergola, canopy, or awning. And on the Hammertime scale, no hammers needed. Just give it your own signature touch and enjoy. So remember these quick and easy tips in creating your own outdoor oasis.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us this morning on Hammertime TV. Please keep those home improvement questions coming in. We'd love to be able to answer your questions on our viewer mail segment. Our camera crew might even stop by your home so we can get a first-hand look at your dilemma and have a better idea of how to help you solve it. Also, if you're a home improvement contractor and would like to be featured on an upcoming episode, just email our show producers and we'll get a media kit into your inbox right away. Our Key Video television crew will be out and about all summer long, producing new segments for the upcoming series. There's really no better way to get the word out about your company than right here on Hammertime TV. Just a reminder to catch my live call-in radio show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on Buffalo's #1 news, talk, and weather station, WBEN. So, from everyone here on the program, remember, buy right the first time. And buy from the Hammertime TV family of contractors. You can find the complete list at hammertimetv.com. Finally, as you take time to reflect on this Memorial Day, be safe out there this weekend. We'll see you next time.
Flooring Solutions of Western New York offers a knowledgeable and comprehensive approach to your flooring needs. With over 100 years of collective experience, we offer the best quality and contemporary styles with experienced professional installation. Whether it's the beauty and comfort of carpet, elegance and style of hardwood, or luxury vinyl tile that gives you the contemporary look of wood or tile, we offer unmatched versatility and durability. Flooring Solutions of Western New York.